Good evening, everyone. I'm Sean Fisher, and I'm going to talk a little bit about our play that we read this week, Fences. I first read the play, and then I actually did an audiobook of it and listened to it. I got a lot more from that. I think when I was reading it, I was confused on the different lines and that. But as I listened to it, on the audiobook, I found that I got a lot more out of it just because I could relate to what he was saying, like when they first walk in the yard at the start of it, how they're talking about their wives. And I feel that he was very judgmental about white people. He felt that, his son or his family couldn't advance in football because white people wouldn't let you. But he never judged himself on what he was doing. It was always judging on white people. He did not think that he was doing wrong when he had the affair with the lady because his life had just got boring at home. He didn't realize what all his wife had done for him. And I think it really shows that there's two sides to every story, I guess you could say. And that his wife took responsibility, which I found interesting. And I didn't really catch that a lot until I listened to it on the audiobook. Um, his wife said that she let things get nonchalant at home and that's why. And when she took over being a mother for the child that wasn't even hers and went on to raise the daughter after he passed away, and the older kids were like resentful of what he had done to their mom, and their mom explained, no, your dad was a good man, we need to honor him, we need to help honor his memory, and that the one didn't want to go to the funeral, and she would not have that. She was a very honorable woman that stood up for right and wrong, and she knew he had done wrong, but she also knew she'd stand beside him. And he knew, I think, from the very start, he talked about what a good woman he had, and throughout it, that she was a good woman and that she understood him. I think that he had a lot of, I don't know if you'd say, bad feelings about white people. I feel that he maybe had a perception that white people just weren't going to help him and that his kids could not advance in football. His family could not advance in, hitting the ball over the fence was like the white people coming to him. I felt like as the story progressed, when I listened to it on the audio, I got a lot more out of it. About how his friend did not judge him. I also realized he was not doing good things for his wife all the time. I think that it came back to show that you should not judge somebody by what they're doing when you're not perfect yourself. I found this very interesting about how they said that they would go out and swing the bat and try to hit the ball over the fence. And it was like them trying to get away from what was going wrong in their lives, if that makes sense. I guess that's sort of how I took it, as when they went out and they swung the bat and that. So I just would like to encourage anybody that did not get a lot out of reading it or did not, fully understand everything that was going on within the story to maybe go on and listen to it because it is very interesting once you do listen to the breakdown of the story. And thank you guys, and I hope you all have a great evening.